Hey butterflies, how you doing? Long time no see. So, based on the title of the video, y'all know what's about to go down to the ground floor, down. You know what's about to go down. Okay, so once upon a time, during high school, I dated this guy, and he was cousins with my now ex best friend. How we got to know each other was she gave him my number because we were talking on his phone once upon a time because she lost her phone, so we would communicate with his phone. And then all of a sudden, one day I was talking to this number, and I thought I was talking to her. Then he said, "No, oh, this is so and so," and we just started talking, and we were talking as friends. Okay, so we started out as friends first, and we were talking about a lot of stuff, and we found out we had a lot in common. I liked talking to him. It was easy to talk to. I didn't feel like I was bored when I was talking to him. He didn't bore me. I get bored very easily. Okay. Oh, okay. We would talk, and I'll be on the phone all the time, to the point where she was getting a little bit jealous because I was talking to him all the time and not so much to her anymore, which is okay. Yeah, fine. I kind of flaked on her a little bit, but she saw me during school, so I gotta invest time in a relationship if I want stuff to work, right? So you can't blame me. I was head over heels, and I liked the guy, and based on what I was sensing, he liked me too. We would talk on the phone, and I would sit like on my front balcony, and we talk like when I come home from school and all that stuff. And one particular topic that we really had in common was Blue Mountain, and we would talk a lot about it and how many times he would go up there and how many times he's been up there, and my family, because I'm from Blue Mountain. If you know Jamaica, Blue Mountain is like one of the biggest mountains there, and it's like cloud sky high. It's really big, and it's got a really nice peak. It snows up there and everything. Yeah, Blue Mountain. So we would talk about like mountains and how much we have in common, and then we started out talking about Blue Mountain, and then after that we kind of drifted into how to talk about like families and just anything. We talked about any and everything, and it was so comfortable talking to him. I swear to God, guys, I felt like I knew him like forever, and we were just talking and talking, and we got really close. And I think he asked me, yeah, he asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, and I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, I ain't got no immediate plans. Why not? Oh, I should make this clear. He's an Indian. Because my best friend was also an Indian. Okay. So, oh my god, I only just noticed this. I dated an Indian before. Okay. Alright, so, and all of this happened over the phone. It was like a relationship that started over the phone, and then we met in person after, because I've seen him once or twice in like pictures, and I was like, oh my god, let's call her Guy. So I was like to her, oh my god, because she would show me his pictures all the time. I was like, oh my god, he is so cute. Oh my god, he's cute. Like Guy, he is so cute. Like, he's far. And she would always be like, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 brush it off, because it was just kind of whatever. I'm allowed to like him. I'm allowed to like what I see with my eyes. Eventually, we were together, and our first meeting was, he went to school. We both went to school in the same area. Surprisingly, we've never seen each other, because his school is like, I pass his school every time I go on my way home or on my way back to school. So I'm surprised we didn't meet each other prior to that, But our first meeting was at my school, because after school we had like this thing, because I was in agriculture, which is to do with all the plants and the animals and stuff. So was my best friend. So we had like after class activities that we did and stuff, or if not, then we'd stay back for extra classes, or we'd stay back for like extra stuff. He wanted to meet me, and I wanted to meet him. So I was like, okay, we finished around this time, and he said he's gonna finish around this time, so he'll come to me. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll chill at school and find something to do, and I'll wait for you. So we were waiting. It was me, my ex best friend, and I think her boyfriend, and then I don't know if this other person was there. It's one of my other friends I chilled with. It might have been 4 or 3%. I'm not entirely sure. I want to say 3. It was all of us, and we were chilling in that little vocational area that is allocated only to agriculture. And we were there, we were waiting, and he's supposed to text me or call me and let me know when he gets there. Because you're not allowed to enter the school premises if you're not a student or if you don't have like an appointment. So there's a guard at the gate who's not going to let you just wander into the school because you can't do that. So he was supposed to let me know when he gets there, and me and everyone else will come out and meet him. So I waited, and he was a little late. Fair enough, yeah, but I still waited. And then after a while, I was just like, okay, this is getting a little bit insane. Where is he? I'm not gonna be waiting 2 hours tops. No, my house is that way, and I will be going that way. I was like, you know what? I was getting a little annoyed waiting all this time for someone who's supposed to come, and you have me sitting here waiting. I'm impatient. I am impatient. And plus, it's kind of rude to have someone waiting over an hour. I promise you this. It's rude. Mm-mm. Don't do it. We waited. And after a while, I was just getting upset, and I was like, you know what, listen, let's go, because I'm ready to go. This boy's nowhere. He ain't texting me, so let's go. I got a yacht to go. And out of the blue, I think I just got a guard message, and he was like, oh, I'm outside, come. And I was like, oh, so you're timing me, huh? You know how long my patience lasts for? Lucky boy. That's all I had to say. And so I was like, okay, fine, he's outside. Let's go outside. Because I'm about to go. I need to go home. I want to go home. And we went out. Okay, there's a catch to this story. You see the pictures that my friend showed me? Me and her kind of on the same height. We're kind of on the same height. I was a little bit taller than her. And whatever. I think I was, if I was here, she was maybe out here. So, the pictures that she showed me, he seemed to be on the same height as her, and I was okay with that. Bear in mind, I was probably 5'8", 5'7" back then in high school. I'm 5'11" now. I was probably 5'8", 5'7" in high school. So please tell me why when I go outside and I'm standing and I'm like, oh, where's my hubbaboo? Where's my boo-boo? My teddy bear. That's what I used to call him. So I'll call him, where is my teddy? Please tell me why this guy was like almost at my hip. Maybe my boobs. This guy was so short. And I was like, God, why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like this, God? I was shocked. For a minute, I didn't really know what to say. I was hoping it didn't show on my face, because everybody knows I'm not the best when it comes to hiding my facial expressions and exactly how I feel. So, when I saw him, I was like, oh, hey, hug you. I hugged him. And I was like, oh, let's go. And then he was explaining to me how he was out there for a while, but he was testing me to see how long I would wait for his ass. Please tell me, isn't that what girls do? They test you and stuff. I did not know guys test girls, especially on patience. because he is lucky I passed. I was about to fail. I seriously was about to just bounce up out of school and go to my yard. And when he texted me, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm home. Sorry." I was real dead ass surprised back then. I was like, "Okay, guys out here testing girls on their patience. Really, really, guys, really." I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't really like the fact that he was testing me, but whatever. I mean, if you're gonna test me, I'm gonna fail. So don't do it. I passed by the faith of God, and I don't know why, cause I should just took my ass home. Past the fact that he was short and he tested me, I was like, you know what? He's still cute. He's still cute. I still like him, and we still have a lot in common. We get along a lot, and I do value his friendship and the relationship we have, and so I continued dating him. But it was one of those things where we rarely get to see each other because he was in he was in grade 10 and he was doing his exams or whatever. I think he did his math and English in grade 10, so he wouldn't have to do them in grade 11. So I rarely saw him because he was either doing extra classes or studying, you know. And me, I was innocent back then. I did not know anything. I did not do anything. I was just the innocent little bubble floating around high school and having friends who would slowly but occasionally corrupt my brain on things on how the world goes and how it works and relationships and so forth and so on. You know. So I believed him half the time. I mean, I was miserable because I was like, why the hell am I in a relationship if I can't see this guy? What's the point? What's the point? What am I doing? And my friend would be like, "Oh no, can't be like that, Georgia, because you have to give him benefits now. You can't be so like nonchalant about it because you know he's studying and he's doing his exams. So like, are you gonna break up just because he's doing what he's supposed to be doing?" And I was just like, "Oh, well, fine. I'll be mean in my brain. I won't complain about it, but I'll still be miserable." So we kept talking over the phone, and I'd see him once in a while. Like he would pop up at my school, or I'd see him when I'm on my way home, and that's because the bus route would pass his school. So like, and we would both get off sometimes at the same time, or if we don't get off at the same time, I would get off. I would when I'm on my way home, I would tell him, and he would meet me at like the bus stop that's right by his school, so we could go and talk and all that, and it was cool. So it was going along fine in my view, except for that whole thing where I can't really see him as much as I wanted to. Until one day, I was on my way home from school, and I think it was my his cousin, which was my best friend at the time. She messaged me and she was like, "Oh, I have something to tell you," and I was like, "What do you mean you have something to tell me? Okay, is this gossip? Juice, bring it, spill it. I am ready." She was like, it's something about Teddy." And I was like, "Oh, okay. What about Teddy?" And she said basically how the family, because they live close to each other, and she was saying how they had like a night party. Her family had a night party, and he was there, and he brought a girl. So I was like, what you mean brought a girl? She was like, "He brought a girl. That's not you." Oh my god. I was like, oh. So I mean, to be honest, I had no idea what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, and I was just like, I was kind of silent for a minute, and then I was like, "Oh, he brought a girl." And then she continued to expand on the story and said, "He brought a girl, and there was also another girl who he met there who was already there." So he invited two girls. One of them he brought with him, and the other girl was already there waiting on him. And I was like, what? What? He can't be dating these two girls. And she was like, well, he's dating one of them, and the other one is a friend. But based on what I've seen, he also has another girl he's dating who I do not know. So I was like, well, shit. Thanks for letting me know. And I think this guy wasn't my first boyfriend, but he was one of the ones who were actually like serious. I was serious about, because it wasn't just for like fun or anything. So when she did tell me, I was a lot hurt, especially the fact that it's not just one girl, two, two, two. So I was like, well, alright, thanks for letting me know. And she was like, are you okay? Is everything gonna be okay? And I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. Thanks for telling me. And so that whole day, I didn't contact him. But the funny thing is, I was kind of doubting what she said, because she has tendency to lie a lot. So like when she does say stuff to you, you have to take it with a grain of salt. You can't believe it unless you get like full stories, or you have to take it with a grain of salt until you get evidence or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was just walking around, and I was like, you know what? What am I gonna do? Like I was legitimately confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. So I literally ignored Teddy. Like the whole time, the whole day, I didn't communicate with him, and he probably figured out that that was weird. But it's the way he tried to communicate me after. Like it wasn't 15 minutes, but like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes after I got the text from my friend, that he started just like calling me nonstop, and I wasn't picking up the phone because I didn't really want to talk to him at that point in time because I was hurt. And so he kept calling and calling and calling, and I wouldn't pick up. And I was like, and then he messaged me, and I was like, there's no way in hell would he be calling back to back to back to back all this time after she's told me this, if what she said wasn't true. And I know it wasn't fair for me to be like, oh yeah, he did do it just by what she said. I should have went to him and maybe got what his point of the story as well. But what I've learned is, if a guy's a cheater, he's gonna lie to you. So why are you gonna go to the cheater and ask for answers when he's cheating on you? He's gonna lie and say no. Plus, she was my best friend. I was like, no way now would she make up that kind of lie to hurt me or break me and him up. I mean, you know. So, as much as I knew she was kind of a liar, I still kind of wanted to believe in her. So, when I found out about it, I kind of just pulled away from him, and I didn't really talk to him that much. He kind of tried to play the blame game where he would be like, oh yeah, so you're just going to believe anything you hear, you're not going to even talk to me about it. I was like, what's there to talk about? It's your cousin, she's my best friend. Why would she be lying? Why would she be lying on you? And she's not going to want to lose both of us in one go. Like, why would you lie? And he was just trying to, change the subject and be like, oh, you should have came to me, or da da da, like simple excuses, which kind of proved that it was the truth in a way, because you should have just said straight up, no, it's a lie. Like, no, da da da. Because I don't know what you're doing back home. I mean, I know you as much as I know you. I don't know you that much enough to trust you on your morals. I don't know your morals. I don't know you that well yet. I know you as much as I can throw you. So I found out he cheated by his best friend, and he tried to cover it. And I mean, at the end of the day, he did try and call me and rectify the situation and, clear his name, but there was nothing to clear. That's the thing. When I'm over it, I'm over it. So I just ended the relationship. And the funny thing is, he's one of the guys I've been with. He was the longest relationship I've been in, like up to that point. Because like the relationships that I've been with before, they weren't that long because there was nothing holding me. Like it didn't. I wasn't into it that much. Like it was just for fun, or if I feel like we have something there, then we'll try something. If it doesn't work, then I'm out ski. Yeah, I'm out ski. But with him, there was there was stuff, and we had a lot in common, and I really liked him. But guys are just assholes, especially when they're young. You gotta protect yourself, especially if you're as sensitive as me. Because I'm sensitive as hell. I cry over the simplest thing. I get over emotional sometimes. But that was called for. We talked after a while, like after a cool down. He called and we talked and we texted, and I forgave him and whatnot, but I had to, cut him off. Like, don't call me, don't text me, don't DM me, don't message me, don't nothing. Forget my number. And we stopped being friends, and I can honestly tell you we haven't talked since. And it's been good. I haven't even thought about him. I only just remember this story, like maybe 2 days ago. I was like, oh, I can't believe he cheated on me with two girls. Two girls. I haven't yet to meet these two girls. I didn't really care about the two girls. I just cared about him because I have this thing. If a guy cheats on you, why would you get upset with the girl? Unless she knows, in which case I really still wouldn't get upset because that just says the type of person you are. I would still get upset with the guy because I'm not in a relationship with the girl. I'm in a relationship with the guy. So he's supposed to respect me enough as a human being. And if he doesn't want to be with me anymore, that's fine. Just let me know. We can cut ties so you can go do whatever you want to do. That's the story. Anyways, yeah. Moral of the story is watch out and look after yourself, girls, because guys are dwarves and they will break your heart. So that's the story. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. If you've ever heard of like a similar situation or you've been in a situation like this, leave a comment down below. I'd like to know your stories that you have in common with mine. It's very interesting to know. I'm not the only one out here being cheated on, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, how about hit the subscribe button, how about you hit it so you can know when I upload. And have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.